Now, what do you normally do about the jumping when he jumps? What do you do?
I push him off and say no.
Okay, so let's go no hands. Let's just use our knees. Nope.
Yep.
Okay, no hands at all.
Yep.
Every single time he jumps, I'm just going to use my knee. And if he offers me that, good boy. So all we're doing here is like an operant conditioning. I'm not going to tell him to do anything. When he offers me a behaviour I like, I'm going to reward the behaviour. Okay? So I'm just going to walk around. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Just trying to get some engagement at the start. Just trying to get him focused. The less we command the dog, the better, because it's making him want to work rather than us having to give all these commands. Don't get me wrong. He's going to learn sit and stay and down all the good stuff. But we want him to want to do it and just offer good behaviour. Good boy. No. But you're not allowed to jump for it. Good boy. I'm going to teach him. If I go to offer the food, yes, good boy. There's no jumping for the food. Okay? I'm just going to go from, you'll see what I do. I'm going to go place to place. Now he'll stick with me. When he sticks with me, he gets rewarded either verbally or food. And when he's not, is when I go the opposite direction. So what we're looking for is to get this behaviour out. When he's on a lead, he's aware of me. I don't have to be aware of him. So I can walk and look at the view and he's like looking at me. But not the opposite. What most people you see walking the dogs are like this and the dog's looking that way and the owner's going,
Come back here.
yeah. So we want to change that. The only thing you've got to watch with a long lead, obviously if it gets caught behind the legs, we don't want to pull it and hurt him, so we'd be aware of that. So how I'm going to start is literally where he is there, once his leg comes out, I'm just going to walk and he's going to learn that where I go, he goes. So I'm just going to start. Good boy. When he goes this way, yes. That's fine if he wants to sit there. I'm not asking him to sit or do anything yet. I'm asking him simply to stay aware of where I am. When he does this, little pull. He can't do that, buddy. He's going to learn. He can't go the opposite direction. And he's the one doing his own reprimand. I'm just stopping. He comes to the end and soon he realises I can't go that direction. And what we're going to do, Liz, is very quickly end up on the short lead. And when you walk, he'll be walking with you, okay? So when he's not paying attention and he's doing this, this is when we go the other way. Good boy. Smart dogs get onto it very, very quickly. Good boy. Can't run the other way, buddy. Oh, that's a good dog. He does, good boy. See how he thought about it? He went, no. And this is all fine. Long as he's not jumping, the closer he wants to stay to me, the better. Good boy. Yes. I'm going to reward that behaviour. Doesn't have to be food every time. Can just be a pat. He goes. Little pop. Tiny little pull. Can't go that way, buddy. Good boy. Now, if you go to pat him and he jumps, take the praise away. Really important. He learns I only get praise when I'm calm. Good boy. Think of one thing. Walk every direction opposite where he wants to go. Okay. If he wants to go that way, I want you to turn and go the other way. Right, yeah. If he wants to go left, you go right. Remember, when you stop, even if he puts a foot up on you, push your knee. Yep. None of that anymore. That's a dog that feels he can do what he wants. Okay. We're going to get control of this young guy. You can see already that it starts to sink in pretty quickly. You'll have a different dog very quickly. Okay. So, Liz, just walk. And stop there. Yep. Praise, just a little verbal or a bit of food. Doesn't have to be food, because eventually you really want to fade the food away. Yep. Today we're using it as a bit of tool to get his focus, but eventually it's a lot less. That being said, I say to people when you go for a dog walk on the beach with your dog, whatever, a recall with the dog is what you really want out of your dog, every single time. So if it means you give food every time your dog comes, so be it. Your dog will see this as equipment association. They see you clip it on, They know what it means. It means if I come to you, I'm going to get a handful of food, and they want to come to you. One thing I need you to remember, and every owner, no matter what your dog has previously done wrong, if they come to you, you can never punish them. Because they'll associate coming to you as the punishment. And then people wonder why the dog doesn't come anymore. It's because you're telling them off when they come to you. You can't call a dog and then rewind and go, I'm telling you off for something you did over there. It doesn't work. Dogs don't work like that. Walk off, go. Anywhere you want. And stop. Good boy. Walk again, anywhere you want. And stop. What they do wrong is they try and operate like on human terms and communicate with the dog. You need to understand dogs are very, very simple creatures. They can, they can't, they're okay with authority, they get it. A lot of people are probably, to be honest, too soft on their dogs. I'm not saying you need to physically hurt them, but just too soft verbally, they're afraid to reprimand, tell them off, do the wrong thing. Dogs don't take things personal. They're not like you and I where we need pleases and thank yous and I get upset at you if you offend me. Dogs don't care. I want to teach this dog, when the lead is loose, you're in the right position. What 99% of owners do wrong with a dog that pulls is I'll go, show me how you walk your dog. And they'll do this. They'll go sit, and they go walk, and they grab the lead short by the neck, and they're pulling the dog straight away. Okay, now the problem with that is this. I always explain this in human terms. If you put your arm out like that, put your arm out, and I grab and pull, what's your instinct when I pull?
To pull away.
To pull back, okay? So he's not being naughty. It's just his instinct to pull back. So we want to teach him that when it's loose, you're amazing. You're doing everything right. Okay? Yes, let's go. Let's try and encourage him to the left. Hey. Yeah, good boy. Spud, sit. Good, sit. Let's go. Little pull. Good boy. No, leave it. Up here. When he stops that, I'll reward. Good boy. Let's go. Up here. Turn back. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. Stay. You're doing good. Stay. Spud. No. I was just about to release you. Stay. No. 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 Yes. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. Yes. Spud. Free. So all I'm going to do from here is what people do wrong is they go, oh, the dog's on the ground, I can't do it. The same session I just showed you with the pressure and release is what we do with the halti. So I'm going to do this. Any effort he comes, I let it loose. Not really doing a lot of pulling yet, just teaching him. When he gets up, come. Pressure off, straight away. So he learns, how do I make this thing feel better? I go with them. But if I keep the pressure on, yes, good boy. So right now I'm just walking anywhere, I'm just trying to get him to calm down. Also with the halti, you're going to get better head control. He won't better nip your feet because I've got control of his teeth basically. Good boy, come on. Let him do his thing and then pressure off. I'm going to do a bit more, I'll just keep walking. Hey, you're good at flipping over. What's this? What's this? Come on, quick. Good boy, come on Spud, come on. Good boy. Sometimes running's a good distraction for them. They're too busy focused on running. Yeah, good boy. Come on, quick. Did you see that? That was a full roll with his feet around his head. Come on, quick. Come on. You're going to get used to it, I promise, buddy. Good boy. Don't feel bad for him.
Yep.
He's fine. It's this or you have a dog that's a rat bag.
Yep.
And what we do later, Liz.
We did try and implement it. It was to the point where I took him down the brake ball and he flipped.
Yep.
And he then just skewered himself on a stick and he ripped open his chin.
No, we're going to go for a walk in a minute. You'll see.
Yep. Okay.
We're going to persist with it. And then what we're going to do, the aim is eventually you can fade it back out. But truth is, you can use one of these forever. They're a great tool. They walk a dog well.
Yep.
They can control the dog's face if they're in a fight. They stop them pulling. They're a really good invention.
Okay.
But nearly every person, actually not nearly, every person that isn't successful with them just gives up a bit early. And they go, my dog's running around. Yeah, do it on the grass where they can't hurt themselves. Let them have their thing and eventually get used to it. So you're going to do what I did.
Okay.
You're going to go anywhere you want. There's no pattern. Your whole job is to try and get the pressure off it and make him realise when I walk in the right spot, there's no pressure on the halti. Okay? Now, when he follows and does really good for a while, feel free to give him a piece of food. Okay, let's go. Walk anywhere you want. Yes. Good. Let him have a little play, but then sort of encourage him now. Don't let him control you there. A little bit less lead. A little bit less lead out, Liz. Then you can stop him going under your feet.
Okay.
So as much as I want it slack, let's go like about have your right hand on the end. Good. Keep going. Don't let him win. Go. Good. Good. Leave it. Try a bit of food to get him a little bit focused up. Get a bit of food out of your hand. And see if you can encourage him to not go near your heels. Keep walking. Don't wait for him. Show him the food. Put it right in front of his face. Let him smell it. Yeah. There we go. Stop.
Sit.
Good. Front up, back down. Keep him there. Tell him to stay.
Stay.
Hey, Spud. Spud. Come on, buddy. Come here. Praise. Let's go. Do an about turn. Go back down this way. Good little tip. Beautiful. Do another one. That's it. Little pull. Good. Get it underneath. Okay, stop there. Sit him again.
Stop. Sit.
Tell him to stay.
Stay.
Tell him to leave it. I'm going to try and distract him.
Leave it.
Put him back. You're doing good. Yes. What's this, Spud? What's this?
Leave it.
Little praise, but don't let him move when you praise him. Just good boy.
Leave.
So that doesn't mean anything. That just means good dog. Now, on permission, it's either free or let's go.
Free.
Yes, good, Liz. Good job. So that's what I want. Everything's on your terms, okay? Yeah, good boy, Spud. Look at you.
Leave it.
Good correction.
Leave it.
So here's Spud back on the flat collar now. He's earned his freedom for a little bit and we'll see how he
Leave it.
goes. Good. When you're ready, do an about turn, the same as you did before. Little correction, good. Keep going. Turn again. Good, a little pull. When you do that pull, do it down and across.
Okay.
Do one more. Beautiful. That's the way. And one more coming back. Yep, and then pressure off. Good, Liz. Good job. That was good. Slow right down. Slow down, pull him back. Good. Stop and sit your dog.
Spud, sit.
Good, sit. Tell him to stay.
Stay.
Tell him to leave it. We'd be proactive.
Leave it.
What's this, buddy? You know you want it.
Leave it.
Put him back. I do it again.
Sit.
Because he'll get it probably the second or
Stay.
third time. And when he does, you praise.
Leave it.
I do one more because we don't want any lunge towards it. Praise. Oh, no.
No.
Failed. One more. What's this?
Leave it.
Praise.
Good boy.
Put him back.
Sit.
And why are we putting him back? He's got to learn. Good boy doesn't mean anything.
Stay.
Give him another good boy.
Good boy.
Stay. And then what you can do is you can go, good boy, stay. Good boy, stay. Do it again.
Good boy.
Stay.
Stay.
Again.
Good boy. Stay.
Put him back.
Sit. Good boy.
Praise him again. Good boy,
Good
stay.
boy. Stay.
Loose lead. Remember I showed you?
Yep. Leave it.
Now we go. Yes. Stop. Sit your dog.
Sit. Stay.
Put him back.
Sit. Stay.
Keep him there.
Leave it.
Stay.
Stay.
Good. Thank you. that fair. Put him back. But that was a good leave it. And let's go.
Jumps. Just put your hands away.
Don't let him jump.
Good boy.
Nice loose lead.